Okay, so they're saying I got to read this thing for a sponsorship. Child, I don't know. Anyway, so if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. That's a fact. It is free. There's creation tools that allow you to record, edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Cool. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. Okay? You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. That's dope. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to the anchor.fm to get started. Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. So I'm gonna do a quick energy check-in on Velvet. I want to start out to say that I'm very proud of Velvet, and I honestly, if she do go back, I'm still proud of her because it's hard. It's hard. We all know that it's hard. So, and she really did love him. So, it takes a toll on your spirit. So, whatever I say in this reading, it doesn't take away that she was brave enough to walk away. We all make mistakes. Hopefully she won't go back, but if she do, I think that we still should have compassion for her because it's a process. It really is. So it takes time for people to finally walk away, especially when it comes to a narcissist. The way that they play mind games with you, it keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck. But she is a fighter. She recognized like it wasn't right and she left. So I also want to say that I am doing a candle ritual for this full moon coming up. And if you are interested in purchasing a candle, please check out the audio that's on my podcast. And we take it from there. Anyway, so let's get right into it. So I wanted to do this earlier, but Anchor has been down all day. But that's okay. So let's start. I want to actually start with general emotions and feelings, wellness. She's hurt. She's really hurt. She's doing a lot of reflecting. She has a lot of regrets about decisions that she made. She is kind of worried about starting over and security and taking care of herself. She's really is trying to build back her confidence, build back her essence, to be honest with you. She really is. She's trying to heal. She's trying to heal. She has like a lot of internal conflict with herself. I do sense that she wants some type of closure, but it's like she has an understanding that she's not going to get proper closure from him. So she's trying to find closures in other ways. Um, she is in a determined mindset. Right now, she still has feelings for Eligio, but she's not thinking about going back. She really fighting that urge to go back. It's not really necessarily a urge right now, but it's a lot of pain. Sometimes people go back to narcissistic relationships simply because they invested so much. Um, when you invest so much of yourself into something, it's really hard to give up on it. So sometimes they want to go back because they want to build something, get some type of validation or prove that it wasn't all for nothing, or, you know, psych their way out of feeling played. But she really feel like she's really tired this time. But it is a struggle. It is a struggle. She is pushing forward. She is working on healing. So, and I feel like she's doing pretty good. Um, she kind of antisocial, but I do feel like she do have company, um, more than her family. Like maybe a few friends that she's talking to, venting to, um, trying to bounce her ideals off of. I do feel like she is looking for some type of distraction. She is looking for ways to heal. Not all of them are healthy. So she know that she has to take her karma. She has to. I also feel like she's trying to right some wrongs that she made in this process. Maybe even trying to mend some relationships that she broke in this process. She yeah, I'm feeling like that. I'm feeling like she is apologizing to some people, or trying to make amends, or even get closure with some people. She do feel a bit overwhelmed. It's hard for her to um it's hard for her to be optimistic because it's a lot of pain here. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of like processing things that she didn't have time to process before. This particular time that she was with Eligio really drained her. He put her through it this time, like really put her through it this time. Like he's nasty with her through the whole relationship, but this time it was like even worse. So she processing that, and as she processing it,
she coming to awareness of things that she wasn't aware of before, but she is now. But it's a good thing because in her psyche, the bad is outweighing the good now. The bad that he put her through is so traumatic that all the good that she used to fall back into when she wanted to go back or wanted to, whatever, um, it don't seem worth it no more in her. But to be honest, like underneath the surface, I do feel like it could change. I'm just gonna be real. Um, it's something I want to add to that, but let me think about it for a minute so I could try to put it in words. It just says sometimes she think that it's worth it and sometimes she don't. In her perspective, there was some good things about it, like there was, but this particular time was just so traumatic that she knows she go back, she don't know if she could like forgive herself. She don't know she know that she lacking self-respect if she go back again. One of the problems that I am picking up on is that she's really thinking about the past way too obsessively. She's living in the past a lot. Um, it's a part of the healing process. She just trying to make sense of things. Um, but it kind of discouraged her, put her in a lack mentality. It's just something about the she thinking a lot about what she lost versus about what she could gain again. She thinking a lot about mistakes that she made, and I could feel like a fear of like not knowing what to do, just not knowing or feeling like she don't know if she's strong enough. There is some deep depression that is going on inside of her, and I am kind of worried about it. I am. Um, mm. You know what? I think for this full moon, I'm gonna do a candle for her. I'm gonna do a candle for her. I just want her to have hope, because if her mindset go too much darker, like she may do something permanent. Um, so let's all send her some positive energy, some positivity. It's also something about online comments and stuff that they get into her. They are getting to her. It's like people have to be careful. Your words hurts. Words hurt people. Okay? I'm feeling emotional. I'm feeling emotional. All right. So, what else we have here? So Spirit is saying that she really need to get out of that lack mentality. She has to stop that. I just I need her to believe in herself, believe in her divinity and in her power again, 'cause she really feel like that been stripped from her this time. Mm. She has so many open wounds, like when the wind blow, it hurts. 'Cause she has so many open wounds. Okay, I'm just getting the energy. People are trying to shower her with love and positivity. People are trying to keep her head up, and I feel like she may even like put a facade like she is doing better, but internally it's kind of dangerous. It's kind of dangerous internally. Um, but she is trying to be appreciative of the love. Okay, so now I believe she might be considering asking Eligio to help with finances, or like feeling like he should be helping with finances. Mm, I'm also feeling like she may be looking for security within love. Like maybe she looking for a guy to like come and save her, to rescue her from her financial responsibility, because she doesn't want to work a regular job. And I get it. I get it. I understand or whatever, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. So she is thinking about ways of making money, but it's actually kind of heavy on her mind, security, making money, because she want her own freedom. So she want more financial stability, but it's hard for her to even manifest opportunities because her mind and her spirit is broken right now. So she just need to focus on healing. Maybe she is working like a job that like a friend had hooked her up with or a family member, and I feel like there might be like some type of conflict when it comes to money situations. Either somebody like not really liking her or something like that. So when it comes to Like, was she doing for fun? And, like, was she doing for creativity, bringing enjoyment into life, ways of expressing herself? She may, mm, I do feel like she's having fun, but it's like a distraction. Like, she might be going out with friends and stuff like that, um, a lot, hanging out with people a lot, because she don't really want to be alone and deal with things, and she want to like just go off, smoke a blunt, have some fun or something like that. But just the lingering pain of everything, she has to be careful not to be too risky, because of the pain that she in. I do feel like there's a real problem with that. Her pain could make her a target. It could make her even more vulnerable. It could make her not plan like she should. So she has to be really careful with that. Like spirit is telling her like plan before you leap. Like take your time. Think about your actions, the people that you're around. Think of stuff before making plans, decisions so quickly. I also feel like she's been trying to manifest a lot, like maybe even doing spiritual stuff to manifest things, but it's just so much pain. She has to be patient. She has to be real patient with herself. And I don't feel like she really is. It's like she really trying to, because of what he done to her, like the extent that he took it, she's kind of like, she's not being patient with her healing. That's why I feel like counseling is important. She definitely should do counseling. Definitely, 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 definitely. Because she really need help to process this. She don't have all the motherfucking answers. She is wise. She is extremely spiritual. She is connected to spirit and everything like that. But our connection with spirit could get distorted by um, our own negative emotions. So counseling could definitely help her to process those emotions in a healthy way. Because right now I'm feeling like she's getting a lot of advice from people, but like friends, family, and stuff. Like, nah, it need to be like professional. And the reason is um, because counselors, they have knowledge and they have been trained to rework your mind to like you, to like yourself. Now, somebody could tell you to come along like you beautiful, love yourself and stuff like that. And you like, okay, but you may not know how to even get there because you don't know how to deal with releasing the pain of all the trauma that had happened to you in a healthy way. You could do it in a way that you jump into another relationship and then that relationship end up being codependent and fucked up because you jumped into that relationship because you was trying to heal from something else, because you was running from something else. or you could start a drug habit, or you could, there's so many negative ways that we can handle trauma that would just leave you down a very destructive path. And if she's not careful, that's what will happen. So she has to take control and get proper help. Your friends and family, they might try to counsel you, but even if they have a degree in counseling, they just too close. They too close to you. So it's best go to a stranger, talk to them, to a professional, and help them to rework your mind. All right, so let's get into emotions and relationships. So, I asked her I feel like she had potentials dating. I feel like she may have even been talking to somebody in a romantic way, but it just didn't work out. It fell flat, like because she was insecure and broken, pretty much. Let's just keep it real. Um, yeah, I got the card. Your insecurities are blocking your blessings. You are lovable. You can seek closure. I find it within yourself. So, yeah, I do feel like she was talking to somebody and it just didn't work out because she was in pain. It's a real bad time to be dating if she is, but I feel like that's one of the ways of her trying to distract herself by getting some new dick. But nope, it's just gonna cause more confusion if she do it like that. So she is dealing with some major insecurities, but for valid reasons. But don't get it twisted. She still think very highly of herself. I mean, she's an Aquarius. Like I swear, like even when we at the lowest of it low, like we still have a sense of I'm the shit. I'm still the shit. It's just that energy is still gonna linger in us even when we are depressed. I don't know where it come from or whatever. My best friend, she's a Aquarius in the same way. So that's just how it is. I also asked her like how does she feel about Eligio right now? I answered that earlier. She is not thinking about going back to him. She's really wanting to move on from that and heal. Now that is the energy right now. Um, anything could come in and change that. You know, he could phone call her, which I feel like he already has. He already been, but she's aware of the delusions. She's aware of the gaslighting. She's aware of it, but she just wish that he could love her, like really love her, but it just don't seem possible. He just don't know how. He would just keep hurting her, and that's how she feels. She really trying to move on. She also trying to do the shadow work. So Yeah, I definitely feel like Eligio has been trying to contact her to like manipulate her and stuff like that. Um, the biggest thing that I see coming up here is self-forgiveness. She's having a hard time, like, just with forgiving herself. Like, she feel like she failed herself. She feel like she failed herself. And that's, like, the hardest part for her. Because now she having some issues with trusting her intuition and, trusting herself. But she is trying to do the work. Also, she is guarded. So if she is dating, she is still very she setting boundaries, but I don't really feel like people have much of a chance with her right now, even if she seems open, because it's too much comparison. Not necessarily comparison. It's too much. She's being triggered. She's being triggered too easily right now. So it's hard. It's hard. She fighting through it, but she's doing way better than I expected. Um, she's just feeling like a fool. She's feeling like a fool, and it's gonna take some time for her to even believe in herself again, to trust in herself again, and to build her self-esteem back up. So I did want to ask a few more questions. So I'm actually feeling like she might be a little bit too focused on relationships right now. I think that maybe she in the process of dealing with a rebound or looking for one. So I'm feeling like maybe next month she might be in a new relationship, but I don't think it's a good idea. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. So I want to see like the outcome of the next few months for her. Okay, so I'm feeling like next month she may get back in contact with Aaliyah. Um, and then like January-ish is gonna be some clouded thinking, some emotional imbalance, but by the time April come along, it seemed like um she may be getting clear-headed again, but let's just hope that she don't go back. The problem that I see is that Eligio wants her back. Um, he wants her back. I know he talking a lot of shit like online and stuff like that, but child, he wants her back. I'm for to ask for more details of why, but I'm getting a feeling why. So Eligio is a type of person like he wants love. He does. But he don't know how to receive it and he doesn't know how to give it and he's not willing to learn how to properly without hurting people. So he's so fearful and scared that he has to control and dominate everything in order to feel safe. But he do have a soft spot for Velvet. And it's because he knows that she loves him. Like she loves him for real. Um, he don't get the same from the other females. Velvet seen him as just a man. She seen him as somebody that had retained a lot of knowledge, but she don't see him as like a messiah, a god, or whatever. Just a man. And she still love him, despite all his flaws and everything like that. And he recognized that. But he's not willing to give her the same type of love and compassion in return. He don't even know how, he don't know where to start. He will continue to hurt her. And he could possibly kill her because they both see this um fighting and putting their hands on each other is a part of their passion for each other, a part of their love, you know. It's like a part of the reasons why he want her so bad is because he feel like she could take that toxicity better than the other females. um the beatings and stuff like that, he like she would participate in it by, trying to fight back or hitting back or whatever, but he's not seeing how much it damages her and the fear and the disrespect and everything. It's like he can't see it even for a moment. Like I think times she get Eligio, but when he gets to drinking and he turns into his personas and stuff, it is damn right terrifying. It is scary. And he's not willing to get the help for it. He's not willing to change. He might say that he gonna change, like he not gonna lose his temper like that no more. He gonna moderate his drinking and stuff like that, but he won't. He won't. He don't have the discipline. He don't have the self-control to control himself. And she knows that he can kill her. So, and the sad thing about it is that when he comes back to her and he expressed like this love and the feelings and stuff like that, it seems so genuine. Because it partially is. But he is so damn toxic. He simply don't deserve her love. He don't know what to do with love like that. He don't know. He don't deserve that. He don't respect her. He's attached to her for very toxic reasons. He doesn't even value her mind like that, her soul, her spirit